Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's look at markets this morning. You can see S&P 500 is bouncing now. It came to the buy zone yesterday. All day yesterday it was in the buy zone, came near second and third standard deviation green line. These are support line and buy zones. And now we're bouncing. We can go towards sell zone here. One thing I wanted to show you, let's go to SPY. Let me go back to regular trading hours. And if you watch my video from day before yesterday, I was telling you guys that there is a gap. The thing is, let me go back to 1 hour chart. Okay, here you go. So I was telling you this gap up happened on Monday, and I was telling you I'm not happy that this gap is still not closed. And look what happened yesterday. They came all the way down, closed this gap. All right, and you can see on Dow Jones also this 1 hour gap. Still, they came and closed all the way down on this gap. IWM is still a bit away, so I think maybe they will come and fill this gap before they can go higher. All right, so the good news is there's no gap on the downside on 1 hour chart. There's now a gap here. That's our target from here. From Friday, from yesterday's close, we could go there, fill this gap almost 2% higher. All right, and on Nasdaq, they filled that gap yesterday. And today, because they had to fill SPY's gap, they came and pumped down as well. All right, so that's what's happening. And now futures are up. And let's quickly look at zones this morning. And you can see Nasdaq is now in neutral zone. If it goes above 15079, that's the area to sell. S&P 500 also 43.53, that's the area to sell. Dow Jones is getting near to neutral line. This white line is neutral line. If it goes above here, that's the area to sell. And Russell 2000 is also now getting closer to the neutral line. It was in the buy zone. You can see all day yesterday was in the buy zone. Even Dow Jones was in the buy zone. Now it's getting ready to jump. All of these, all right. Gold is now near resistance. This is the area, the red cell zone. It's near resistance area. Silver is near neutral zone, middle white line. So nothing much here. Natural gas is near buy zone. Even the futures. Let's quickly look at natural gas futures. They're also near the buy zone. Crude oil just touched the buy zone this morning around 5:30. Now trying to bounce from here. Bitcoin touched buy zone green line around 9:30 last night, and now it's bouncing. It's looking good. And Tesla is really down pre-market after earnings. Extended hour near third standard deviation. Best time to buy Tesla right now here. Netflix is up 15%. Wow, this best time to sell Netflix. You can see opposite views. One is down 6%, another is down 15, 16%. Wow. So that's massive pump and near third standard deviation. So if you are in profit, look to take profits first thing in the morning. Apple now going to the neutral zone. Microsoft is going to, so you can see also all these gaps were there on few other stocks. They are also getting filled. If I just quickly bring back regular hours, you can see these gaps are also getting filled here. So you can see this gap here also there. We can delete this now. Let's look at Apple. No gap here. Netflix gap was here, but now they're opening on a gap up. Tesla now opening on a gap down. Huge gap will be created this morning. Google, Meta also had a gap, still not filled. Yes, I'm going to leave it there. Amazon has a gap up and trying to fill that gap now. Snowflakes is green. NVDA is green. Again, all these gaps are there. So again, let's go back to the custom indicator and let's quickly look at again the zones. So Netflix is in the sell zone, Apple is in the neutral zone, Microsoft in the neutral zone, Meta also touching neutral zone, Google touching neutral, Meta also touching neutral zone, Amazon now getting closer to fill this gap around 131, and then sell target is around 132. Snowflakes is now bouncing, it's in the buy zone as well. NVDA was in the buy zone from last couple of days. You can see here, but last couple of days was very good time to buy. Now I think it's getting ready for a pump. AMD same thing, was in the buy zone for last couple of days. Now it's getting ready for a pump. Hang Seng Index, it was in the buy zone from last couple of days, and now it's getting ready to pump. And let's look at other stocks. Copper in the neutral zone. Palladium is in the buy zone. Commodities, wheat is in the neutral zone. Corn is in the neutral zone. Soya beans is near sell zone. Sugar is coming closer to the buy zone. And let's look at stocks. Newmont Mine in the neutral zone. Gold miners near sell zone. And sector-wise, XLK near buy zone. XLE near neutral and sell zone. XLV near buy zone. XLU, neutral zone, industrial near buy zone, real estate is in the buy zone, XLF getting closer to buy zone, and KRE also getting closer to buy zone. Let's quickly review daily chart and see. Since I could not release a video yesterday, let's quickly review and see very quickly how things are shaping up. So triple Qs. You can see price action was below all moving average yesterday. This is daily chart. Now we are trying to close above that. Now if we can go above this 50 daily SMA, which is 366.72, that's going to be very bullish. You can see my projection is playing out very nicely. So now I think we're looking for a pump from here to break this downwards resistance. Let's see if we can get that. And on SPY, S&P 500, same thing here. So these gaps are filled. So actually I'm going to delete this gap. And now we're getting ready for a pump, and if we can break this resistance, this downward sloping trend line, and then break above that, that's going to be very bullish. We are below all moving averages, so today is a big task for bulls to close above all the moving averages. We could even go to fill this gap around 438. We'll see if that can happen. Dow Jones also came and filled this gap. So maybe we're making higher highs and higher lows, and if we can now start ripping above this 200 EM and SMA, that's going to be very bullish. Russell 2000 also not fill this gap, so I think we're going to a little bit go lower, fill this gap, and then go higher. All right, so I think because that gap is there, and Russell has ability to maybe go other way compared to market sometimes, so fill this gap and then looking for going higher. Gold, let's quickly look at gold. Gold is now near resistance. This is a big resistance box, so looking for a little bit of pullback before it can go higher. Silver is also facing resistance. Now it on this trend line, sold off heavily, but it's going to try again. Natural gas, higher highs, higher lows, finding support near 200 EMA blue line, and everything is good. So yeah, high highs, high lows for now. Crude oil, I'm expecting a little bit of bearish pressure, go down and then eventually go down. Dollar index looking for downwards pressure. Bitcoin looking for high low, finding support now here around 200 SMA blue line daily, and looking for next target of 32K. Ethereum right in the support box. You want to buy Ethereum now when nobody wants to buy it. Good time to buy. Tesla down 6%. Now opening here. Is it going to go all the way down to fill this gap around 216? That's quite possible. So there's this big gap. So maybe they will, after open, they're going to start selling maybe 4% down, 6% down. So maybe 10% down it can happen, and then fill this gap and then going to go higher. So just keep that in mind. So now we have to change. Yesterday I was telling you, day before yesterday we are neutral, it's in the middle, so I think it's quite possible from here we fill this gap, then we go higher. All right, that's what I think is going to happen because we came so far close to the gap. Netflix gapping up, wow, massive pump right on this resistance, downward sloping trend line, daily 50 SMA. Can we hold and break above that, or are we going to sell off and then start selling off from here? I don't know, we'll see. Apple struggling a bit, but right near support, looking for a pump from here. Microsoft looking for gap fills. Google looking for a little bit of downward pressure, but again looking for higher prices from here. All tech sector, seasonality wise, it's very bullish. Meta still, this gap is not filled, so looking for this gap to fill, then go higher. Amazon looking for higher highs and higher lows. So this is already a one low, looking for next higher high. Okay, and then higher low, and then keep going higher. All right. Snowflakes, massive dump yesterday. Can we close again above all moving averages? That will be the big test. NVDA pre-market pumping, looking for higher prices. AMD also looking for higher prices. All right. And we're going to keep it short today, guys. Good luck with your trades, and we'll do an update end of day. And until then, have a good day. Bye.